Well, Florida's a really good team. Obviously, they're a number one seed. It came down between them and UConn, and then once UConn lost to St. John's, that conversation was over. I got Florida and Houston so I chalk again. I almost went Illinois. I've been big about Keaton Wagler. I think he's going to be good. The only hang-up that I have about Houston, because even though I picked them, there's always something. I just wonder if they can get into a habit of being too reliant on Kingston Flemings. We might see him as a top 6 or 7 NBA draft pick as well. But Houston has some leftovers from last year. They still have Emmanuel Sharp. They still have JoJo Tugler. They still have Milos Uzan. So I'm going with psychological warfare here. Florida is the team that knocked them out in the championship game, won the game in the last 20 seconds.